Mariam lived in a house where the walls were thin, but the love was thick. Her father was a factory worker, his skin perpetually stained with oil and grease from 16-hour shifts. Her mother was a washerwoman, spending her days over steaming basins, her knuckles swollen and raw from scrubbing the linen of the wealthy. Through the cracked window of their rented room, Mariam would watch the moon and whisper,
Ya Allah, let me be the hands that rest theirs.
Her parents would watch her dream, their hearts breaking with a pride they couldn't afford to feed. When Mariam finished school, she didn't ask for clothes or jewelry, she asked for a chance. She applied for a prestigious university scholarship, praying to Hajjed until her eyes were heavy, certain that her sincerity would unlock the door. But when the list was posted, Mariam's name was nowhere to be found. Her friends celebrated with laughter and sweets. Mariam smiled for them, but that night, she buried her face in her pillow so her parents wouldn't hear her heart shatter.
Ya Allah, I tried. Is my best not enough for your plan?
With no money for tuition, Mariam joined her mother. From dawn till dusk, she hauled heavy baskets of wet laundry. People in the neighborhood whispered,
"Why bother with books, Mariam? A girl from this dirt should just find a husband and accept her fate."
Mariam never looked up. She just kept scrubbing, her gaze lowered, her heart a fortress. At night, while her body ached, she would sit by the light of a single candle, watching dressmaking tutorials on a phone with a screen so shattered it looked like a spiderweb. She saved every copper coin until she could buy a rusted second-hand sewing machine.
Bismillah.
She began making simple, elegant prayer dresses for her neighbors. Hope began to bloom, but a week later, a surge in the old wiring sparked, and her machine's motor burned out.
Ya Allah.
The orders were ruined, her savings were gone. Her mother found her slumped over the scorched fabric.
Mama, maybe I'm chasing a ghost. Maybe I'm not meant for anything but the laundry basin.
Allah does not count the successes, my child. He counts the tears shed in His name. He is not finished with you.
Mariam didn't stop. She took a job sweeping the floors of a local tailor shop. She was the first to arrive and the last to leave, absorbing every technique, every stitch, every secret of the trade. She applied for small business grants and was rejected. She tried to sell handmade scarves at a local market. A sudden storm flooded her stall and ruined her stock in minutes. Everything she touched seemed to turn to ash. One night, in sujud, she cried like a lost child.
Ya Allah, I am tired. I don't know the way anymore. But if this is a test, please just don't let me lose my faith in you.
3 weeks later, the wife of a wealthy merchant, a woman whose laundry Mariam's mother had washed for years, came by to drop off a coat. She saw a sample of a modest gown Mariam had hand-stitched from scraps.
Who made this?
The embroidery, it looks like it was done by someone who knows the soul of the fabric. Mariam was hesitant, her voice trembling. "It's mine, ma'am, but I have no machine to make more." The woman smiled. "I have a boutique opening in the city. I need 20 pieces of this quality. I will pay you the full amount in advance." Mariam didn't walk home, she ran. She repaired her machine, bought the finest silk she could find, and worked until her fingers bled. She whispered Bismillah with every needle through the cloth, as if she were stitching her prayers into the very seams. When she delivered those 20 dresses, her hands shook. She felt as though she were handing over her very life. A month later, her phone buzzed. "Mariam, they are gone. All 20 sold in 2 days. People are asking for the girl who sews with her heart. We need 50 more." Mariam fell to the floor. The tears that fell weren't the bitter salt of failure, but the sweet water of gratitude. The rhythm of her life changed. The hum of the sewing machine became the heartbeat of their home. Her small room turned into a studio. Her father retired from the factory, and her mother, for the first time in 30 years, had soft, dry hands. Mariam started an online brand, The Weaver's Hope. She didn't know how to be a CEO, she just posted her work with a prayer. An international designer happened to see her story and shared it, moved by her resilience. Within a year, Mariam went from scrubbing floors to standing on a stage in a grand hall, receiving an award for Artisan of the Year. She wore a simple dress, her face glowing with a peace that no amount of money could buy. She looked at the audience and said,
I used to ask Allah why me when I was suffering. Tonight, I ask why me for this blessing. I realized that Allah didn't deny my prayers, He was just waiting for me to become the person who could handle the answer.
Returning home that night, she kissed her mother's hands, now soft and rested.
Mama, you've worked enough. Now, it's my turn to take care of you.
If you are in your broken moment, remember Mariam. Remember that the delay is not a denial. Allah is not ignoring you, He is training you. Your miracle is being written, not in the ink of this world, but in the patience of your soul. Keep working, keep praying. Your Insha'Allah is turning into your Alhamdulillah.